Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, I'm Prismal, and today we're back into the UnderMine. And now, I am the king of coming up with dumb and stupid builds, and I do it on everything I ever play. So we are going to try and do this again today. That is the plan. Now, what do I want? Discover bomb every chest, slows the speed of any projectiles, increases the speed of your team's projectiles. That seems pretty cool. Recover health when your followers defeat enemies. Interesting. Sometimes drop food when defeating an enemy, and drops 2 custom relics when picked up. Oh, common relics. Pay for his gift, I'll take that, actually. Might as well get, like, some really cool value, so pick it up. And we get the Gaunties, and uses Caliber and Pierce. Well, I guess we're going a range build, so let's focus on that then. What else would work really nice with the whole Dex build then? Shocks enemies deal damage to me. That could be kind of interesting with this, right? Because it has bounce as well, so maybe we can go for like a slight intelligence part as well. And last, by no means least, anything else? Become a gargoyle. Specific against stone gargoyle. No, I think we are all good. Some luck would be nice, and I could get this as well, because there are some combos with it, but we'll leave that for all later, I think. Let's go and have some fun, shall we? We have the orb. And we're going to be throwing stuff repeatedly at everyone, so Dex is the name of the game today, and maybe a bit of intelligence. And maybe go like a full lightning build. That'd be pretty cool if you get the lightning stuff. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We're going to focus on having lightning. I want lightning. Look at that. Dex straight away. This game loves me. Give me all the lightning stuff. I want to be a thunder wizard. But how are we all doing today? I hope we're all having a fun day. I myself have got a lot of stuff I'm trying to focus on at the moment, and making decisions about my life, on whether I wish to continue working for my current employer or deciding to move on to different pastures, I would say, not brighter ones. You can never really tell these days with everything else going on. But it definitely is worth something considering, to be honest, in my own opinion. That's an interesting room. I would have to be able to blow myself up a few times to get that to work. And we know what we're like with blowing myself up, so let's stop that immediately. But yeah, I've got some stuff I want to do and all that jazz, so I'm kind of like mainly just focusing on what I need to do first and what comes next, right? I got bills to pay and everything else as well. It's like, do I just suck it up and hope things change, or do I actually actively make a change and essentially gamble a little bit? And coming into the lines, and maybe I probably should, you know, roll the dice a little bit. Whether that's a good decision or a bad decision, only time will tell, but yeah, I've got to get a plan set up before I make anything, like, concrete, so that is what I will end up doing. Ooh, we are going Dex build, and this would work off everything. So the Bolt Thrower, which works off the Pierce, the Ricochet, the Bounce, technically also throwing multiple stuff, but I need to go Ingenuity with this, I guess. But I guess I'll take it, like, you know, if I get, like, all the cool stuff for the throwing of it, that'd be kind of cool, right? We'll go into the shop as well, maybe get, like, a key or something, or maybe, like, mana reduction on stuff. Ooh, the potion thing. Or do we go for, like, more additional altar rooms each floor? Ooh. 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 Ha 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 ha. mean, buying the key is probably a good idea anyway. So I'll pick that up. And Altar Room's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to stasis that, and I'm going to stasis the Soakstone, I think. Like, the ability to, like, just gain stats from potions temporarily could really help me out if I get, like, the Fork Potion, or get, like, the, other potions that kind of have, like, those very specific stats that you don't really get a chance to level up as much. So that could really work out in your favor. And we'll go to the Altar Room. Create a... You've got Ingenuity? Modifies explosive and physical damage of mechanical items. Item that can increase it in level, multiplying its effect. All levels are lost upon removal. Ascendant. Interesting. Ingenuity seems fun. I would like to get more mana, though, before we start that. But I will get it, just so we are stacking it, and we have the ability to, like, dump bad ones into it. But see that, it does do, like, explosions as well, so there is kind of, like, that bonus on it also, right? Man, really? We get to go slower and slower every time we go into anywhere now. Yeah, freezing me sounds delightful. I gotta get rid of this curse. This curse is probably one of the worst ones to get anyway. Anyway, down we go. But yeah, like Fork, all that cool stuff I really want. And unless I can buy both, which was 800, I think, 800 around there, we should not go into the shop. Just simple as, right? We need to get 800 gold before we can do that, so let's just make sure that we do min-max somewhat. And lovely. This is the room that has that dumb thing on it. Let's go in here first. We're going to get rid of this curse, because it's going to be a nightmare otherwise. Reach is irrelevant. Alacrity. Ooh, wisdom though. No, get rid of the curse. Get rid of the curse. It's just annoying to deal with, right? And let's go into this room, see what we get here. Increases strength for the armor point, or duplicates food when it lands. I'm actually going to reroll these. Yes. Well, we got the lightning build if we wanted it, so more lightning's more lightning. Let's go with that. And not going to say no when you give me half the thing I was asking for anyway, and then we can, like, mess around with the other half. What am I doing? I do this every single time. I just attempt to go through the floors. Anyway. Okay. Cool thing is, now if I get, like, luck and stuff, that's also a thing we can actually, like, value, so... Gain a blessing, we'll pick that up. And... Oh, okay, that flurry of volleys is gonna, like, one-shot a lot of people. You can really use and get the most out of that as well. Do we drink the potion here? I think we hold on to that just in case, right? Oh yeah, that's gonna be so cool. Oh, we just gotta increase that, so yeah. Okay, what's this guy got? Can I get that? Yes, I can. I'm smart. Anyway. Nothing really that kind of stands out. The key is probably worthwhile getting anyway. So I'll take that. And then we'll move on. Kind of missed the strength, so that's something we can re-roll later. So we've got that ability to do that. I do miss the ability to get, like, deal with the devils as such again, you know? Ooh, and the key, thank you. And we actually killed our potion thingy. Blow this up. So we got our secret rune. More keys? Oh, keys are pretty important, so I will at least get one more for a bomb. Yeah. Ooh, Skolny. But yeah, I mean, I have been talking, like, about the difference between UnderMine 1 and 2 and sort of, like, you know, the importance of, like, why you make a decision or why you change mechanics and stuff, and kind of, like, the difference within the stat gains, the inclusion of the X character, the more chance-based effects that now have been applied to the game rather than just standard effects in general, which kind of incentivize this more multiplayer-esque type of gameplay rather than just single player, which, you know, is absolutely fine if that's the direction I want to go with, but I do think they've kind of... they're losing some of the identity around sort of like what the original was set up for, right? What's the Forge got for me in here? There's a crescendo. No, we don't need anything from there. Not today. Let's move on. So let's go defeat Silt. You know, like the ability to choose to face the bosses for gains and stuff, the ability to kind of like spend gold in cool and unusual ways, which you could do before and you can't really now. It's just in the level. It seems like they've added some good changes and other ones that I'm probably going to say they're not the greatest. Now, am I nitpicking? Of course I am. Like, you know, I'm a guy on the internet. I nitpick everything. But I think the criticism is kind of like valid as such, because like certain aspects I'm like, why change it if there's no other benefit other than kind of like trying to introduce a mechanic that half the people that buy the game won't even use, right? Look at that. I mean, yeah, my throwing needs to be used more, but if I get the ingenuity up, like, I think I can, like, really punish a lot of bosses with this, and it's gonna be so good if I can. Is there anything that increases ingenuity, lowers mana costs, all that sort of cool stuff as well would be pretty awesome. So we're going to do a tune, we're going to get rid of strength, because we don't need it, and we're going to give you into ingenuity, because I feel like I can get more value out of my crossbow. And the fact it benefits from, like, the, Gilded Lion. With this build, yeah, I think we can deal with the, orb, the golem. The golem. We can take the golem on. I think that is the most applicable boss for us. But yeah, and that, I also greatly appreciate everyone that's joined the channel and stuff recently. I mean, thank you very much. It's nice to know you guys enjoy the content, or at least, you know, some of the content I put up. I don't mind which. But it is always nice to kind of like talk to you guys in the comments and stuff. So, yeah, thank you. I do appreciate it all. You know. I need to increase my luck as well. So we'll take the luck, just so we can trigger crits and stuff and things like that as well. And then intelligence is the kind of next one we need to focus on as well. So that'll be my next plan. Ooh, a key. But yeah, I am kind of, I'm kind of doing alright, really. Like, I don't know, which recently I felt like I just got, like, more motivation, and I don't know really where it's come from. Increase maximum health seems pretty good. That increases dex when I get hits, which is an armor point, so I could just take it. Let's just take it. I mean, I could have gone health and counter damage and stuff, but I'm like, that relies on strength and stuff, so I'm kind of like, I don't really want to. We did freeze both of these, so I do want to pick this up. We can save our money for that. Drops a bomb stick and a key, removes all curses, and yeah, If maybe that was not worth freezing. I don't know. I just felt like I kind of wanted to freeze it just in case, because if I got like some really good potions, like the blessing I have here. Intelligence or piercing. Intelligence. Scales everything a little bit now, so I've got one of everything I want in regards to stats. Oh, nice. But yeah, I just feel like super motivated for no reason, really. Mainly outside of work. Not inside work. But yeah, so I'm kind of like trying to use my energy productively as such, right? To kind of do the things I want to do. Thank you for some more mana. We have Black Rabbit Room, which would be kind of nice. Anything in here we want to pick up? I mean, this kind of would be worth it. It has bounce and stuff as well. No, I guess it's that thing. What about this one? I guess that's not really it, but it does scale with that. I guess you need more cool stuff for that. But yeah. You know, I just always kind of laugh, you know, because I've moaned about it quite a lot, and probably a little too much between like friends and stuff, you know, where it's you're kind of like trying to you know, like do good things, but you feel like everyone is always against you with no real like. Not everyone's against you, but everyone else is just really doing stupid stuff for no reason. Like, they do stuff, make poor decisions making, without really doing anything that would benefit themselves or the people around them. And you're like, well, what's the point of it? Is it just the fact that you want to be a tool, or is there something else going on here? Are you immune to lightning? No, you're not. I was going to say, you ain't immune to lightning. I know that for a fact. So yeah, there is that kind of like argument in my brain where it's like that, and between that, it's like, it's this idea of like, I wouldn't call it like common courtesy, but it's this kind of idea where it's like, you'd sit there and say to yourself, like, a good example of it is like, say if one of your friends was bad-mouthing you or such, or stuff like that, right? Your friend should defend you, or at least like try and put forward your good points, rather than sort of like maybe putting forward negative aspects, right? We do have a shop here actually, and I got the money to buy it, and I have the potions, so we can gain some extra stats from this, which I will now pick the soapstone up. Thank you very much. Extra intelligence. Although it's just a potions usage, it is absolutely acceptable. On. Nice. Ooh. See, again, like, I'm not a fan of cursed chests because I know that they don't really contain anything decent, so, like, why would I do this? Or, like, why would I blow up the fires as well for the exact same thing? Like, I don't know. They may have changed it, but, yeah. It doesn't exactly inspire me to be like, yes! What do we got here? Intelligence. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Thank you, game. And a shield. Thank you. Now my temporary intelligence buff will last a lot longer. And I get more intelligence. So we'll use another one again. I've got 2 stacks of it. This is great. Do we do this immediately? Let's do this. Recklessness. Area effects attacks. I mean, technically, that is one of them. A sticky curse that we can't deal with. We'll get rid of that. Enemy increase enemy's ricochet. That's kind of fine, I guess. Increasing mana gives me more shots and will allow me to start scaling, having mana stuff around, so we'll do that. I need mana to do certain things, so... That's kind of cool, actually. Go into here. And we could just remove the curse we just got, so that could be a good idea, actually. I will do that. But given my enemy's ricochet seems like a very bad idea. And I'm terrible at dodging, even at the best of times. Ooh, a key. Do need that for this floor. Let's continue. Put a bomb here. Ooh, lucky. Recover a large amount of mana. Use this again. I cleared that room so well. That was brilliant. Ooh. And pick that back up. Let's continue on. Trap room, delightful. Okay, these I can reroll. Clover, kind of cool. Or increase physical damage to hit enemies by your projectiles proportional to how far they've traveled. That seems really good. I'm going to take Javelin. And teleport down. Do I want to go to the shop? Probably not, but... We get another key though. Well, we'll see how much gold we get from this room here. More strength. We can get rid of that immediately. That's delightful. Ooh, and we get doubling effect. Oh, I just lost so much gold for that. Trying to defend one piece of gold is... let's go in here then. Let's see what we got. Could be something really cool, so... That is... actually kind of useful in a way, but not really. Temporary damage reduction. Do you get damage reduction on physical bonuses if you have this with the thing? Like, it's one thing I've never really thought about, and I'm like, I really want to know. No idea why I stasis it, but we'll leave it there for now. No. Oh, me leaving the room caused that guy to despawn. Interesting. Weird game mechanics. But yeah, I'm kind of, like, I say I got, like, a lot of stuff in my mind, but I don't really. Like, I've come out of just a busy period at the moment because of just, like, birthdays and stuff, so that's all now done and dealt with. I've got some other stuff, like, you know, car renewals and all that stuff to sort out as well on my list. Ooh, dexterity bonuses. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just before a boss fight as well. Let's go. You know, it's the month of renewals, shall we say, right? This crossbow is awesome. I love it. So I could give myself more mana, right? So the fact that we can kind of use the crossbow more, but I already got like a potion stuff, which I don't really need. So increasing the ingenuity seems like a really cool idea. Goodbye strength. Increase ingenuity again, because that's where most of my damage comes from. So we can, like, literally just, like, launch stuff at bosses. I told you I come up with the dumbest builds, and we have lightning to kind of go alongside this as well. So, yeah, lightning crossbow, I guess, with some potion synergies. Mind you, my bombs will eventually kill me, probably, and we could pick up some bomb synergies as well, so... There's a lot more we can do with this. It's just a shame that I think the runs don't really last as long as, like, they could do, right? What have we got here? Recover mental health by allies. Don't really care, don't really care. Yeah. Do not really care about those. Like, the potion seems really good for the recovery, but, like, it's irrelevant to me. What's my curse I have at the moment? Just out of curiosity. Lower blessing levels, okay. No choices, that's fine. Frequency of skeletons is fine. I'm going to increase my ingenuity again. This is so fun. Man, that room was so dangerous. So dangerous indeed. But anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying about, like, some game mechanics. So, there's, like, I do a lot, like, I do a fair amount of, like, game reviews and stuff, because I find certain games kind of interesting, or, like, ideas that they end up putting forward and stuff, so... Because my main thing is, in most cases, is every game normally has a unique enough idea that you probably should at least look into and explore kind of like what it's all about, right? Whether that's, you know, just like normal setup stuff they end up doing, like things, specific movement mechanics, or all that sort of stuff as well. It's, you know, there's always something for you to kind of like sink your teeth into, I guess, is the way I probably would say that. Ooh, healing. Although, increase all my damage stats, that would be kind of hilarious if we can get that. The healing could be nice, but I don't really worry about that at the moment. But the damage stats could be pretty good. I am going to buy the keys, though. I might lose the chance of getting that thing, but we can come back and lock it in if we need to. But yeah. Wow, a healer. Great. He's got all that. Okay. Is that the room clear? No, it's not the room clear. But I do need more, magic gain. What are you? Increase health, mana, and... Nova time for additional allies. Recklessness. Cool. That gives me extra health and a bit of extra mana, so we can kind of just do a bit of cool stuff with that. I think all I need now is, like, if I got some fork as well, if I got a fork, this build would probably be set in stone as, like, really good, right? Like, it is just really good at the moment. Ooh, boomerang. It does go on Dex as well. And I don't need to do that, and it can collect items. Actually, that is kind of cool. Getting a boomerang. I got a boomerang, folks! Look at it go! Oh, this is great. I'm having the time of my life getting all the ranged stuff on a build that I can actually use it on. And I got Recklessness as well, which I probably now should be investing into Dex, but still, like, you know. More Dex, thank you, game. You are exactly what I'm thinking of every single time. I need more decks. The king goes, here you go, have more decks. All food is poisonous. Ooh, that doesn't sound great. I'm going to increase my luck, I think. And food being poisonous is fine. We just have to be careful about food. Anything else in this floor we need to worry about? Not really. How much gold have we got? Not enough. So, because I think this will be really good, I am going to stasis it. And we'll just have to remember about that. I have 2 keys, so we'll buy the key. And I guess we'll buy this potion while we're here. And let's go down. Let's go down. I did a weird thing earlier as well, because I wanted to kind of like a dessert snack type thing after, like, you know, get into the evening and stuff, and I felt like I wanted something really sweet, but I didn't really have much in my house, so I made a, I had some hazelnut spread, I had some jam, or jelly to you Americans, no idea what we call it, different stuff. But yeah, so I ended up mixing those together in a sandwich, and man, he went flying. Man, that was delicious. Like, yes, I will have that again. Kind of like really nice kind of thing, right? Like, I didn't expect it to be as nice as it was, but it really was, and I was like, actually, this is kind of really cool, I like this. So now it's now going to be like some sort of weird dessert I end up making myself whenever I feel like I want to be a cheap student again. I think it's something that I've never really gotten rid of, is sort of my experimental days as a university student. You probably should start getting rid of some of these things, actually. Just so we can actually maybe, like, not have all the horrible curses happen all the time. But that might be kind of difficult. But we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. Cool. That room's clear on this side. And yeah, look at that. If anyone gets in that barrage, it's just they're gone. And then, like, anything around them will also take a hit also. That's kind of cool. But yeah. So that kind of keeps happening at the moment, where I kind of, like, I do that quite a lot. Bomb? I have nowhere to light those, so unfortunately they will stay unlit, and I will not receive the goodies that are around here. But I will get that. Pick that back up. Get my armor again. But you think that the lightning also does the bounce as well. That's the other thing as well, which is kind of cool for this build. Let's keep this going, collecting my gold, and all the other cool stuff that I can do. I will admit, like, I feel like I'm getting way too much of the good stuff from, like, the purple gems and stuff, so I'm unlocking too many things, and, like, also it doesn't help that I'm also kind of, like, unlocking them in a nice way as well. Recklessness could be pretty good. We'll just do the penance again. I would have looked at rid of the poison, but I have more options, so I'm more likely to get good stuff I want, and I just dropped into the floor. Some decks for me, thank you. So yeah. Let's go into this room, so you can get anything good as well. Ooh. I mean, I would love to pick this up for the lightning thing, but with the boomerang and stuff, like, already got something that's pretty cool, right? Increases alacrity. What does alacrity do? It's attack speed, isn't it? I think. Is alacrity. Yeah, modifies melee attack speed. We don't need that. So this, though, Sage, when I get Elder Seeds, I actually then start stacking more intelligence. That's going to be quite useful. Again, we don't need to go into shop. Like, there's something we can actually get from it that are going to be really helpful or stuff. So, yeah. I guess we're doing the boss then. Oh yeah, we can unlock that, I guess? For a bomb? Cool. And let's do this boss. Or these bosses. We've got a good build for this, actually, as well. Let's skip through the introductions. What item does he take out of my... Oh, that's fine. The Ricochet Rock is... Actually, is it, though? Crossbow is hilarious. We'll just fire it like that. Oh, I didn't get poison off the food. Okay, cool. I didn't have a chance to avoid the food. I was like, am I going to take poison damage now? That was a fun build there. So we've still got like 2 more levels to go as well. I don't need to change anything else. More unlocks are still coming our way. Waylon's boots, man, that's... I've been waiting to get those for ages. Like, come on, man. In the first game, it's the first thing you unlock. Ooh, a key, thank you. That actually helps out quite nicely. Well, let's go down to this floor. So yeah, like, as long as I don't take damage, we're pretty much in a good spot overall. So this build's going to be doing quite well. Max health and mana. Well, that seems actually pretty useful. But yeah, like, the differences in, like, the game mechanics and stuff, like, when you take one thing away, there's got to be an incentive to why you're removing it. And also then, like, a bonus into why you're keeping it around, right? As I would say. Blow that. Open that up. We're getting the key as well. That's kind of nice. And the gold. Put that down for the secret room. So, and I kind of like it when the games do a combination of sort of using the mechanics to implement kind of unique and cool ideas, right? It's a shame sometimes that kind of like that sort of practice of integrating stuff really well into games and stuff is not as prevalent as it once was. And this is the thing, like I'm saying, like, the game doesn't have to be good for this to work. That's the other bit that I want to, like, stress the importance of. Right? Just because the game technically uses an idea well, the game isn't necessarily, like, amazing. But it does mean that it's something we can learn from, and it's really annoying that with, like, Nintendo's lawsuits that game companies aren't going to be able to learn from each other because of the fact that people are going to hold patents to stupid things. You know? I would also say for any developers out there right now, you've probably got a very good opportunity to try and push patents through as much as possible. And I would advise you to do it as well. You know, patent random stupid stuff, because apparently big AAA games can do it, so if you get something that could be semi-useful, you theoretically could have just like shut down entire game companies themselves from using ideas. If this is the way the gaming industry wants to go, I say embrace it, you know. Patent dumb ideas that no one can do, and then threat a legal action when they decide that they want to try and use them for particular reasons, you know. I know it's just a scare tactic, like, in most cases, the games companies don't want them to be able to actually succeed in what they're doing, because the harm to them is just as much as it is to every other game company out there anyway. So with the whole Nintendo stuff, and Nintendo do actually end up winning that and getting exactly what they wanted, like, it hurts them just as much as it hurts everyone else, so it's kind of like a, you know, it's not really a win-win. Ooh. Well, I mean, I would like this, and it is probably the better choice, but the axe, though, with all my range stuff, like, yeah. And I'm getting intelligence scaling as well, so it's like completely worth it. Okay, let's get rid of this poison food thing. It'll actually help me. Ooh, fork though, I can. Why do this to me, game? Why give me everything I want? Look at all the blessings I've got, man. That is so good. Like, some of these are just like brilliant. Oh yeah, I need to go down here as well. Did forget about that. You know, I saw it and was like, oh, okay. Open that up. Oh, thank you. Let's go back up. Got some extra gold out of that. The shop might be a bad thing. I probably should try and get rid of one of these curses, but I'm really scared of the poison stuff, and I don't have any potions that'll help me out. I have no other healing either. I'm slowly gaining intelligence. Yeah, periodic drops fire, sounds terrible. Okay, poison is gone. Cool. I need to go to the shop anyway to at least, like, buy some food or something. Maybe I'll just go into this room just so I can see what's in here. Thank you. Let's do these other rooms as well. You never know what you might find. We're all heading into our last set of rooms. Yeah, the fork is so good for this. Ah, the fork is amazing. And like with the outer season stuff, like the rest of my cool things also get like good use as well, so like I generally can't lose on that front. Amount of health for nearby allies. Covers a moderate amount of health for nearby allies. Increases strength, don't care about. Speed and alacrity. Well, the increase in speed could be pretty good. If I'm doing that, I just rather just go with like the potion. Just so I can heal. Because I need the healing anyway. Like the 50% would have been good as well, I'm not denying that. And I could have got the scaling. I probably should have gone for the other one. But I was like, it's only 50%. I thought I could get maybe more from this. Wasn't really too sure, but... Ooh, getting kind of lucky with these. Okay. Not all of them got lucky. I love I got this like floating orb that just follows me around that I don't actually do anything with. Actually, what potions do you have? Same thing, max health and mana again. Duplicates all basic items and elder seeds in a room. That could be pretty good. I haven't used my boomerang that much either, I will admit that. That's also something I've been lacking on. I really should be kinder to the boomerang. Okay, let's go into the shop. I would have liked the thing that like kind of froze, but I guess, you know, removes a random curse. It's expensive to remove a random curse. I might just pick this thing up as armor and leave. And that. I can't get the intensifier. The whip would have been nice as well, but we'll leave it. I shall leave it. 2 burning potions as well would have been good, but yeah. Oh, well, we min-maxed this floor quite well, I will admit that. That's kind of nice, right? We got good stats, we got everything else as well. I think we just need gold as the main thing, and then we're all good. I will say, like, once you got set up, I felt like you got the fusion items a lot more in the old one compared to the new one. Now, mind you, that's probably I'm not actually, like, looking for them, and I really should probably get, like, a spreadsheet or something with them all on. And just be like, okay, what are we doing today? There we go. Just don't use the boomerang. The boomerang doesn't actually work that well with this build. With the fork now, okay. Because the fork doesn't scale with the boomerang, it is kind of terrible. Okay, let's go into this shop and see what's in here. What do you got for me? Just removes a curse, removes a curse. I got 2 curse removals, that's pretty good. And then we have the mirror and the hat. The hat could be good for just some extra healing. Actually, there is a reason for that. Is that like a... Okay, didn't get that. No idea what that is, but I'm going to leave that room. That room confuses me. I mean, simple, okay? I can't deal with this complex analysis and stuff, you know? And yes, I am a data analyst, but still. All I do is analyze stuff consistently every single day of my life. I think that's what, like, a lot of things are missing nowadays. There's, like, actual genuine critique rather than just, like, you know, like, helpful stuff where you can look at it and be like, okay, that's something I can learn from, right? Increase the cost of penance. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. Spawns poison smidgens from plants. That seems fine. He says his famous last words. Increase my intelligence. My intelligence goes up anyway as we're going along. The mana gain, though, could be useful with the health. We'll take the health. Extra health is still useful, right? In we go in here. See what item we gain. Increase my reach, or we have the skull thing. No. Ooh, the shockwave. My range attacks. I mean, yeah, why not at this point? Thank you. What are my stats at the moment? My intelligence is at 25, so if we do get the intelligence ring or something like that, that'd be kind of cool. You know, the one that increases it by 25%. Means that we get even more value out of everything else as well. Lightning ball. Ooh. But the ingenuity. The ingenuity, man. It's all about that ingenuity. You got any of that ingenuity on you? Ooh, that bomb guy actually helped me out a little bit. I did not think there was anything in here for this room, but that's good. We did get something. Thank you, game. And I don't know what to do with this. Just went in the room and was like, yep, I don't know. Oh, they got wiped out. I do want to go over there, so, Ooh, more decks, thank you. Ooh. Did I forget all the gold? You know, don't miss gold everywhere. Let the bomb go off so we see what's in this room. And there we go. Smart. Give me a free bomb, I can see if there's secret rooms. Pick that up. But yeah, like, throwing range is something that I think is, like, missing from this game. I don't know why throwing range got removed as a thing, right? Like, why would you take out throwing range? It just kind of seems counterintuitive to me. I mean, increasing my dex seems pretty good. I think we just take the Troll Sweat, though, just so we have a potion that will heal us later. Let's do this fight. We don't have anything to light the braziers because we didn't take the Salamander's Tail. That won't matter, though. Pick that up. That was quick. Didn't need to worry. I am going to go around and try and get all these stuff, because any Elder Season stuff are going to be pretty good. Is it me, or does this particular room always seem to be, like, really zoomed out? There we go. Just min-maxing a little bit on this particular room, because I have the Elder Seed thing that gives me more uses and whatever. And one more floor to go. I don't need the strength, so we're going to attune the strength. Where are you, Fist? Into the fork. More fork as always. Now we can't need any more of those. We've got 500, which is disappointing. Give me all the mana. Let's go. Oh, I still have 2 plants I gotta hit. I'm disappointed myself. Disappointed. But yeah, like game mechanics are always important if there's a purpose to them. I'm not saying all need to have purpose, because there are some that are just so basic in most games these days that we just assume they always exist. But I do think that a good amount of them in the modern day kind of... Yeah, I should take care of that. Like, if you're introducing something or removing something else, you kind of need a reason to sit there and be like, why have you removed it? How are you going to basically change things to improve them beyond what the game is like now? Kind of thing. If I'm taking this away, why have I taken it away, and what does adding something different include? Kind of thing. I know I'm nitpicking a little bit over it, but it's just something where I'm kind of like, especially when you like really enjoy stuff or things like that, and you have like interesting mechanics, and suddenly they just decide to remove them or change them. Removes a random curse. That is kind of nice. And I guess... Nah, we don't need to worry about that, to be honest. The curses don't really make much of a difference. Produces a crescendo. If I hurt myself, though... I get this, which increases the things I care about. Go back to this room. Just teleport out. This is the deadliest crossbow ever. Just one enemy in front of me and like, yeah, you're all gonna die now. The reason I think the fork is kind of broken is the fact that the damage multiplier on it is kind of ridiculous, even if it is reduced damage for the extra hits. Right? Because like just hitting more times means that you can get more effects to stack and go off, especially like the lightning and stuff that we have. So my electric crossbow here is just hilariously broken. And even if things don't hit, like I still do enough damage to kind of like one-shot those things. It's a shame we can't get more fork, just because of how rare it is. Like I would like to have more, it'd be hilarious, but just have to deal. Increasing luck, though, could be something we could do, or other stuff like that. We are stacking a good amount of intelligent stuff as well, so it's not all bad. I would like to have a potion, to be honest. There's some 2 skeletons, some 2 skeletons. Don't care about that thing. I can remove a curse. I might as well at this point. Don't need an armor piece, really. But yeah, so the act of removing the range for throwing stuff on here affects your sort of like your ability to do range damage, which then you also have like a lot of stuff that works your range, which means that you limit the power of them, and then because stuff is now a chance and not like an actual effect, you also then limit that aspect of it, and like it just kind of compounds from there, right? Which is just kind of a... It's not like weird, it's just a little bit unusual. I think we can carry on with this. Go toughness again. Or increased luck, the pierce. I think I'll go with the luck here. Just a little bit more luck to get the crits and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Done this for, right? Yeah, cool. I could put some bombs down to try and find the secret rooms, but I'm like, eh. I think we're strong enough. The boss fight should be okay. I could go health, though. That's the other thing I should go. It'd make the world's deadliest crossbow. Let's go down first. That is a deadly crossbow. I don't need to even hit those because like I can't pick up this stuff anyway. Is this the item room? It is the item room. I am going to try and save a bit of mana for the boss fight coming up, so I don't have an issue with that. So I have this feeling that we may have an issue. With like me not having enough mana for the boss fight to get through like phase 1 or phase 2 easily. I would like to get a potion, that'd be nice. Keyblade is irrelevant, although it is kind of nice. The layered greaves is actually kind of good. I'm going to pick those up. They might help me take a bit of extra damage, you know, for free. Which also means that if we get the trigger to pick up the armor piece again and again and again, we get more and more decks, which can be also cool damage for like the boomerang. The boomerang. Yes, the boomerang. Let's go see if we can find a shop or something. I mean, even the boomerang does quite some good damage. Ooh, we took a hit. I lost the armor piece, that's terrible. Now we get the armor piece back. Go in here then. Hit that. Ingenuity, reduce max health. Without that. Reduce my max health, I'll show you. I'll take a blessing to perfectly counter that. Oh, I took poison damage, damn. And let's go to the shop. Hopefully get some healing and all of that good jazz. Recovers a small amount of health. It needs to recover a small amount of health, but does this recover more? I have no idea. Maybe. I've used all my gold, but yeah. That's what I mean, like, the fact that, like, you can't spend gold outside of the dungeon kind of makes it not really as valuable, which I think takes away, like, a very specific part of this game's mechanics and sort of, like, gameplay as well. Like, the decision-making process is always very important, as, like, for me anyway, for a game like this, where it's like, you choose to do something and you can choose not to do something, and both have benefits and disadvantages for making that decision, right? Now what have we got here? We pray. Reduce strength. We don't care about strength. Give me more ingenuity, please. No, once the ingenuity's gone, we'll just take the intelligence in. And there we go, full mana for this fight. Let's have some fun, shall we? Let's have some fun. We got full thunder crossbow. There's also a thunder boomerang. That's the first phase done. Man, we got kind of lucky there. I almost died. I almost died. Yeah, like, what's the point of giving me gold here, right? After this fight, is this part of a leftover mechanic? Is it because there's going to be more levels after this later? Hopefully there is after the early access and stuff. But you get what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, there's no point in giving me gold there after that boss fight otherwise, with the way the game functions at the moment. Seismic Spear. But yeah, there's our stats for the end of the game, with 44 intelligence, 27 ingenuity, and 44 dex as well. Really balanced on that. Caliber 18. The ricochet and bounce and fork and stuff were just there as sort of support, which really brought the build together. Really interesting. Like that. That was fun. Managed to turn a crossbow into a deadly killing machine. But yeah. I mean, I do hope you enjoy these videos. Again, if you do, leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.